Awesome, Alex. Thanks for your time today. Just for the sake of people watching, could you just like introduce yourself, who you help, and yeah, let's start there.
Yeah, so I'm Alex, and I work specifically with big tech employees and helping them overcome things like procrastination, people pleasing, and feelings of imposter so that they can live more fulfilling lives and have more inner peace.
Beautiful, amazing, important work. Tell me, before we started working together, like what was or how was your business doing at that time?
Yeah, so I'd had a couple of like months without any income, and so I was kind of at a low point, and so I started working with you. I think it was at the beginning of this year in January, and yeah, we worked on revamping a lot of my business, putting in systems, like creating more structure around it. I think the analogy that you used at the time was, or that I mean, yeah, we came up with at the time was that I was kind of playing business as opposed to doing business, and so I think yeah, working with you was super helpful because it allowed me to create more structure into what I was doing and actually yeah have the systems in place to allow me to actually start growing my business and create more predictability, more consistency in what I was doing.
Amazing. And do you remember before we started working, your main challenges? Obviously, the lack of systems, but what other challenges were you experiencing at that time?
Yeah, I think it was consistent lead generation, also like my enrollment calls, converting my enrollment calls, and I mean mainly around client creation, I would say, and client retention as well.
Yeah, amazing. Do you remember what would have prevented you from working together? Do you remember any challenges you had in signing up or starting up with me?
Yeah, well, I mean, it's always tough when the business is struggling to then invest more money to with the hope of that it will pay off. And so I guess the fear was that, oh, what if I invest this money but then I don't get the returns, as it often is. Um, but yeah, I'm really happy that I made that investment.
Do you remember like the feeling that you had before signing up?
Yeah, I mean it's like, here we go again. I've done this many times before. Like hopefully this will be the time that it actually
Mhm.
works.
Yeah.
Uh, and so yeah, I mean it was scary, but like yeah, I mean I trusted you, and so I was willing to take the leap.
Amazing. And we worked together for 4 months, right, on a sort of
Mm.
one-to-one basis. And what were some of the results that came from that?
Yeah, so I mean I think within 2 months of us working together, I already had like my first 10K month. And so I mean that was pretty big result for me. Uh, but it was just like, I don't know, it was just like it gave me just hope in what I was doing, and made me easier for me to continue. And I just yeah, you gave me loads of cool tips and tricks on how to increase my leads. And I think it was a lot more about being a bit more punchy, a bit more direct in my offers. Wasn't really necessarily offering coaching. I was just kind of hoping that clients would magically come to me. And
Mm.
so you gave me that trust to actually make requests from time to time, and that it's okay to ask, and that if you don't ask, then people will probably go to someone else. So yeah, those were some of the big wins that really helped me scale.
Oh, beautiful. And what about your like confidence in yourself as a coach and your business? Tell me more about that. And
Yeah, well, I mean, of course that's helped, because it's like when you go from playing business to doing business, you automatically gain in confidence, and you feel that you're like yeah, I'm doing more stuff, that there's more like structure to what I'm doing, so it doesn't feel like this kind of fluffy profession where I'm just like, oh, showing up, doing content, but there's actually a strategy behind it. I'm looking at numbers, numbers and conversions, and so yeah, I'm taking it way more seriously. So it's yeah, and that has definitely added to my confidence, because it feels that I know what I'm doing a bit more. I'm not just doing things willy-nilly.
Amazing. So in terms of your biggest lessons, it sounds like being punchy, this sort of playing business to doing business. What are some other biggest lessons from working together?
Well, did I say systems? No, I think that was that already one of them. But like, I think the biggest one is definitely been systems, and just, you know, having this structure, and yeah, like having a more structure around my approach to finding clients, and that I can fall back on, and so that I'm not just hoping for clients to arrive. And so I think that's been the main one for me, and obviously you providing with like the different tools and examples of how you can do it, and showing, you know, what technology we can use, what stuff we can do to kind of spend less time doing activities that you don't enjoy, or that are not in your zone of genius, and more time doing coaching, more time creating content, and actually doing the things you enjoy, so that, you know, you're not taking your foot off the gas when times are good, and so you're like constantly, you have like a baseline of work that you're putting in, that creates that predictability, and that the more regular client creation.
Yeah, beautiful. If you were to estimate perhaps the ROI of investing in me, do you have any idea what that might be? Sorry to put you on the spot. I just thought of this question.
No, I mean, it's a tough one, but I mean,
because of course you would have still carried on creating clients here and there, of course.
Yeah.
But do you have any idea what that might have been?
Yeah, it's a tough one, but I mean, probably at least, you know, half my revenue this year is probably thanks to you.
Oh, beautiful. And tell me, would you recommend working with me?
Yeah, absolutely, 100%.
Man, thanks so much. It's been a pleasure working with you, and yeah, it's not the last, hopefully. Cheers, man.
Thanks. No, you're more than welcome.